Hey everyone, this is Wonton, and I wanted to record a quick video talking about my rogue weak auras for 715. Anytime I post a video of a boss kill, I inevitably get people asking about my weak auras, so I figured I'd make a video showing them off, and in the description I'll put a link to the paste bin, which has the strings you can use to import them. Alright, let's take a look at what my weak auras consist of. The first thing is a combo point and energy tracker down here. I have different groups for 5 combo points, which is with Vigor, and then 6 combo points with Deeper Stratagem, 10 combo points with Anticipation. Obviously they're set to load on the right talent, and they'll show you your combo points as sort of these yellow cubes, which is a simple representation that I like. An energy bar, this will adjust automatically to changes in your max energy. So for example, I'm a gnome, that's why I have a couple of extra energy more than Assassination would normally have. And if you, let's say, equip one of those next that has 5% max energy, or you change specs, obviously different specs have different max energy, this will also adjust based on whatever your max is. Next up, we track important cooldowns for whatever spec we're playing. I'm obviously Assassination because that's what I rate on. So I've got Garrote, Kingsbane, and Vendetta tracked here, and I used to have a Exsanguinate button here, but the Exsanguinate spec is dead, so I've just put Draw to Souls here instead, because that's an important trinket that you want to track the cooldown of. Next up, we've got progress bars tracking our Bleeds, Poisons, and Vendetta. I prefer to track things like this using bars instead of icons because to me a bar representation is a much better way of quickly assessing how much time you've got left on your dot. So if I just see this bar out of the corner of my eye, I can immediately tell if it's 30% done or 60%, 80% or whatever, whereas an icon doesn't really quite do that as much as, you know, obviously a really large bar does. And tracking dots is really important for Assassination, so I choose to do it this way instead. I actually don't use this bar group right here. I use a similar add-on called Need to Know, which does this. I pretty much only use this for familiarity reasons, but I will give you a weak aura that does basically the same thing in case you don't want to set up Need to Know or you prefer this sort of look or something like that. I'm also tracking certain important buffs that aren't as important to track as Garrote or Rupture or something like that, but you should still know over here. So this is Surge of Toxins, Envenom, and the Blood of the Assassinated proc. This one is really quite important to track because it doubles your Rupture damage for 10 seconds. In the middle of my screen, I've put some really important buffs, like when you have Cloak of Shadows or Feint active, or Shroud of Concealment, or the buff from the Legendary Shoulders. I've put these in the middle because they're not up very often, but it's really important to know when they are. You know, if you're sucking something with Cloak and Cloak runs out, but you don't realize it, you're kind of screwed. Finally, we have a couple of out-of-combat things. For example, if I don't have a lethal poison applied, or if it's running out soon, there'll be a big icon to remind me. And there's also an icon in the middle that'll tell me if I have the wrong talent for the legendary I'm using. Anyway, this has been my Rogue Weak Auras video for 715. I'll leave you with one final clip showing off what these weak auras look like in use. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or video suggestions, leave a comment below, and I'll almost always reply to you. Thanks for watching.